Chris Wyles has already enjoyed success in England this year by winning the Premiership title with club side Saracens. And now the American back is relishing the chance to represent his country in his adopted second home at the Rugby World Cup.
I was born in America, grew up in America, but then I moved over here when I was 12, so I've had a bit of both countries in my upbringing, and to be able to play rugby for the US in England, it's going to be amazing. Hopefully all my family can come watch, and I just hope we can put in some good performances.
The United States have won only 3 games in their 6 World Cup appearances to date, but the 31-year-old is confident his side can improve on that at this year's tournament.
I think if we get a bit more consistency, we can certainly improve as a team. I mean consistency and more time together. I think we can definitely play some good rugby in the World Cup. And I think, as I said, if we get some good time together, we've got some great players, I think we can do that.
Chris Biller, the man finding Clever. Sonayula misses out his brother, given to Emmerich, and Emmerich is strong! Paul Emmerich is going to be outside, it's Wyles, and they're right back in it now!
There's some big games there. We've got there's obviously also a massive game against Japan for us, and then I think one game that springs to mind is South Africa at the Olympic Stadium. You talk about big events, you talk about in your career, you talk about games that you can't wait to play and that you get excited about. That's one of them. Again, one of the best teams in the world in the Olympic Stadium. Only a couple of years ago I was watching the athletics, GB winning gold medal, so it'll be an amazing event, can't wait.
The try of the World Cup, surely. The crowd go wild. Z and Gwenya left Brian Habana for dead.
If Wyles and his teammates are to compete on rugby's biggest stage, they'll need to capitalise on their previous experience against the world's #1 ranked side.
It was a fantastic experience. They had about 60,000 Soldier Field. Got to face the Hacker, and obviously they're a quality opposition, the best team in the world. So for us guys, we've got a mixture of amateurs. It was an amazing experience with them. Some of those guys have full-time jobs, and then to go out and play against the All Blacks is something I think they'll remember for a long time, and I know I will. If there's, the Chicago All Blacks game is anything to go by, then there should be some pretty big coverage, and a lot of fans actually wanting to watch rugby now. So I think it could be a large amount of people, and then you've got the Olympics. So there's a lot of interesting things from a USA Rugby audience point of view, and I think the World Cup is the first step.
And as the country's interest in rugby continues to thrive, the Connecticut-born star believes the future is bright for the sport in the US.
There definitely is growth. Definitely is a growth in popularity. The difficulty is it's a pretty saturated market in terms of sports, and as we know, NFL is huge. So it's growing, and we just need to continue to come up with events like the All Blacks in Chicago, and encourage as many youngsters to play rugby as possible in the States. And I think that is happening. So it's exciting times.